Hello everyone. In this presentation we'll study about the milk ejection reflex in cows. This reflex is very necessary for milk let down from the udder of the cow during milking, and the cow with this it is of this process due to which cows and buffaloes and every livestock species they give us milk. So we move forward. First we'll study about the anatomy of the mammary gland. There are various parts of mammary gland. Inside mammary gland the basic units are alveoli. These are the tiny sacs where milk is synthesized. These alveoli then are connected to the ducts which transports milk from alveoli to teat. Between alveoli and ducts there are teat cistern, gland cistern. There are cisterns which store the milk for some time. So mammary gland it is an essential body part for milk production, and they are modified pseudoriferous or modified sweat glands, and they consist of alveoli, ducts and the teat. The development of udder depends on the two hormones, estrogen and progesterone. Now, how is milk produced and stored? Milk is continuously produced by the alveoli and it is stored in the alveolar lumen, like I taught about the teat cistern and gland cistern. Alveolar cells they synthesize the milk components, and lumen it stores the milk. Now this is the diagram which shows a role of very important hormone for milk ejection, and which is oxytocin, which is released from posterior pituitary, which is also called as neurohypophysis. It is the hormone which stimulates the milk ejection reflex, and the due to this hormone the myoepithelial cells which are present in the alveoli, in the alveolar wall, they contract and they release milk, and then when they release milk, the milk it comes out from the udder. Here we can see in the picture that when there is some tactile stimulation, calf or milking machine, then the nerves they pass on the message to the brain, where oxytocin is released from the neurohypophysis. It goes to the alveoli, and inside the alveoli the myoepithelial cells they contract and they release milk, and then this milk it comes out. This is called as milk ejection. What are the triggers for milk ejection? There are many triggers, like when we stimulate the teat of the cow, or when cows they are familiar to some cues which are very familiar to them. When they hear it, like it may be cow's name or it may be some a typical sound, then cows they release the milk or they show the milk ejection reflex. Also visual cues, which consists of buffalo calf presence, auditory cues, vocalization, and tactile, like calf when it touches the teat with its mouth, and also milking machine cups or hands of the milker. Then the nerves they transfer the signal to the brain, where neurohypophysis releases the oxytocin. It goes in the alveoli, and then milk is released from alveoli. It comes to gland cistern, then teat cistern, and then it comes out. Now, what are the positive factors that enhance the milk ejection? The cow should be very calm. Calm cow, as you can see in this picture, it will have positive stimulation on the oxytocin, and then oxytocin will be released, and then it will go to the alveoli and release of milk will take place. While if the cow is fearful or agitated, it will have negative stimulation where oxytocin will not be properly released, and instead adrenaline will be released in the blood due to fear or frightening of the cow, due to which there will be milk hold up or milk will not come down, and due to which milking will not take place. Hence calm environment, consistent routine and gentle handling is very very important. Consistent routine is also important so that cow becomes familiar to the timing of the milking, and there should not be any random timings. What are the negative factors that inhibit milk ejection? As we have talked in the last slide, stress, any pain to the cow, like hitting it with stick or taking the calf away, or fear like uh, showing means if fear with other animals, fear from any bull or any other animal or any human being, it will cause inhibition of milk ejection. What is the relevance of milk ejection in dairy farming? It has three aspects: yield. More the milk ejection, more will be the yield. Greater will be the efficiency of the farm. So because more milk will be produced and more profits generated. Productivity of each animal, and because more milk from each animal, so we will have to uh, we will have more milk so that our farm becomes profitable. Strategies to optimize milk ejection reflex: we should provide comfort to the animal so that no adrenaline is released. Routine of the farm should be followed, particular timings of milking should be there, and calmness of both milker and the animal is very necessary. Now, what is the conclusion and what are the key takeaways from this presentation is that it is very ideal to have good milk ejection reflex in almost all the milking animals of the dairy farm, because it enhances productivity of the animal by providing us more milk. And three key factors should always be kept in mind: that we should keep our animals stress free, and we should follow the routine of the farm, and we should give comfort to the animal as well as to the milkers. And if everything is done, if milk ejection reflex is proper, and these all things, all the three factors are kept in mind, then a farm can have at least 50% increase in its milk yield and can generate more profits. So this was all about milk ejection reflex. Like this video, please subscribe the channel and share it with your friends. Thank you so much.